The National Union of Road Transport Workers (NURTW) has ordered the immediate suspension of Musiliu Akisanya, popularly called MC Oluomo, the Lagos chapter's chairman, over alleged misconduct and insubordination to the union management. Recall that Oluomo recently led a protest in which he, alongside some of his supporters, accused the union of the national level of unnecessarily interfering in the state affairs. In a letter sent from the NURTW, Oluomo's suspension was based on the premise that he incited members of the state chapter against the apex body, an act said to be against the NURTW constitution. The body has also directed MC Oluomo to immediately hand over the mantle of leadership to his deputy chairman and release all property belonging to the transport body in his possession to state secretary to avoid any leadership vacuum in the state. It explained that the decision to place MC Oluomo on indefinite suspension was basically to prevent any breakdown of law and order after it came to its notice that he was already inciting members against the union. In the letter dated March 9, 2029, the national body and it said it resolved to suspend MC Oluomo after it became obvious that MC Oluomo was not apologetic over his actions even after he was directed to explain reasons for embarking on such. According to the letter signed by the General Secretary of the national body, Kabiru Yao, the union promised to often ensure that the NURTW constitution remains sacrosanct and adhered to by members across the country. The letter reads, "This is to convey to you that in line with Article 42, Section 5, subsection 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 8 of the Union's Constitution, you have been placed on indefinite suspension from office as the state chairman of Lagos State Council of National Union of Road Transport Workers with effect from March 9, 2021 or 2022. Your suspension is sequel to sustained acts of insubordination and gross misconduct coupled with your clandestine plans to instigate crisis and unleash mayhem on any branch or branches of the union in Lagos State that refuses to obey your order or instructions not to accept directives from the national headquarters of the union. Your orchestrated plan to attack branches that may disobey your orders aforesaid will untimely ultimately endanger public peace and order in Lagos State. It is also very likely to threaten or affect the lives of and property of the peace-loving Lagos people, states particularly those doing their legitimate business within motor parks. Hence, the urgent need to take drastic actions against him. It is on record that you were earlier issued with queries on 25th of February 2022 and 3rd of March 2022 respectively, in which you were directed to explain the circumstances surrounding your untoward actions and to also show cause why disciplinary action should not be taken against you for such acts of insubordination. You bluntly neglected, refused to respond to the second query, while your response to the first query was unsatisfactory. In view of your suspension, you are hereby directed to hand over the mantle of leadership of the Lagos State Council to the state deputy chairman and also surrender all union properties in your possessions to the state secretary of the union forthwith. Now Oluomo na just dey suspend like that. I'm sure it's going to come out to make a video to tell you that they are bluffing, that nobody has right to. They will tell you that nobody has right to to suspend him or sack him, whichever way you want to put it. And again, come to think of it, So these people they have conversation. I was just surprised the section, this section, not this. Hey, really? So they have this corporate system, and the manner at which these people behave outside there, it is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. I'm just surprised that they have conversation. Well, nothing we will not go here. Well, it is a good move. The change orchestrated by God is beginning to happen in Nigeria. This will cause another blow forward and imbroglio in Lagos. This suspension cannot stand except they have prepared something much higher for him. No be Baba Tinubu boy again. Na Tinubu boy now. Now next Minister of Translation if Tinubu wins in 2023, how can they suspend a whole chairman? Hi. Agbero matter don dey make headline in Nigeria. They should introduce the course in school please. Lagos CP order security before following MC Oluomo suspension. The Lagos State Commissioner of Police Abiodun Alabi has directed all area commanders and divisional police officers to beef up security and maintain visibility in their areas of courage. Hey, wonders are never end. Lagos State Commissioner of Police Abiodun Alabi has directed them to do that. This is coming on the heels of the indefinite suspension of the Lagos State chapter chairman of the NURTW Road Transport, Musi Liu Akinsanya, popularly known as Oluomo, MC, okay, over alleged misconduct, insubordination, and inciting members of the state chapter against the apex body. The state police boss, in an interview with Channels TV on Thursday, said a directive has been given on the patrol development and patrol of all motor parks across the country. The National Union of Road Transport Workers chairman was suspended earlier today, and the police boss said their move was necessary to curb any act of disobedience. Well, this man MC Olomo has many blood in his hands. This is planned work just to make people feel like he is not above the law. APC, yeah, criminal tactics. This see himself as an outlaw. What kind of a thing is this? Waiting to see how individual can be more powerful or join. Be humble, have large heart, don't be greedy in any position. So guys, that's it. But I don't think that's a we hold water. Let's see how it goes. Leave your comment down there below.